mission completed. And let's see what all sorts of loot we got. Grenades, armor, everybody got some experience. Excellent. And at the end of every mission, you get to pick one of 3 special things. It's normally 1 piece of war gear, and then 2 choices for making your army better. New units, new unit upgrades, stuff like that. The idea is that you either make your heroes better and let them do all the work, or you get a bigger army and you march through with that. I pretty much always go with army in the beginning, because in the beginning the warrior choices kinda suck, and you're going to be replacing them later on. You never really end up replacing troops. So, if this ever loads, maybe we'll talk about that. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've made this impression yet or not, but the game's got quite a bit of a loading issue. And you'll end up not really doing anything for, it's been going on for like a minute now. I'm gonna end up cutting most of that out because it's boring. Anyway, so we've got, let's see, a bolter that I'm going to use for 3 missions and then replace. We've got some Catachan Devils, if I remember correctly. Yeah, these are those melee guys. Well, I don't think melee is really what I'm looking for right now. I got 2 melee heroes. Or we can make our guardsmen better. Let's go with that.
The Exterminatus fleet will arrive in 3 weeks. I, however, am here on my own accord as a courtesy to Captain Gabriel Angelos of the Blood Ravens chapter of Space Marines.
Oh, we remember who that guy is.
He has a theory about the problems in this sector. It is a very interesting theory, and if it proves to be true, I can halt the Exterminatus. Unfortunately, I cannot prove or disprove this theory without assistance.
Right now I'm taking a look at
your assistance.
The abilities that you can get as you level up your heroes.
Due to the delicate nature of my investigation, I am unable to make use of the normal channels. But you have proven trustworthy and resourceful. With the Lord General's guidance, you can be of great use to me.
Which still leaves us a problem of transportation about the sector. We need to move about with freedom, and without Imperial support.
I am aware of the means to solve this transportation issue. All of the planets in this sector are linked. Teleportariums, created in the Dark Age of technology, enable travel between planets.
Dark Age of technology stuff?
How to make use of them.
Isn't that like rare and
quite near.
important?
In a war zone controlled
and
by
you guys are just gonna nuke the whole place with Exterminatus? I've got an idea. How about we find somebody with a little respect for technology and say, hey, we got these teleporters that can move you all throughout, across planets. You interested? All you gotta do is not nuke us to death. Regardless, when you guys level up, you get 1 point that you can put in 3 trees. The health tree, the offense tree, and then the skill tree, or energy tree, or whatever it ends up being called. You only have 10, 10 is the max level. So at max you can fill up 5 of these. What I'm doing here is seeing, well, which of these do I want to end up getting first? Because I'll end up filling 1 row, and then filling up another row, most likely, because the last column of 3, like the ones you unlock after you fill out that tree, are normally like the strongest skills you guys could get. So if I find one that says that I can just put remote explosives everywhere, well, gee, that's pretty powerful. So we'll just run straight through to that, max it out early on, and the latter half of the game will be pretty easy. So, that's what we'll end up doing for you. Make you really good at turning invisible and blowing things up. And, let's see. Some healing stuff. Kind of torn on her. On the one hand, I'd like for her to be a bit more resilient. The other, I'd like for her to do a lot more damage. So, let's see. doing a lot of extra damage to suppressed people. I wonder if she has any skills that'll suppress people. I bet, yeah, look at that. So, with her, if I set it up right, she'll be able to suppress people, or stun them, and then do extra damage to them. And then that'll take them out faster. So, I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to be going with you. You're going to be all about causing status afflictions, and then doing extra damage because of that. We'll keep you on melee for now, until we get something better. But I certainly like the idea. One of these is going to end up giving her a different pistol. A crossbow pistol. Which is just wacky. Ooh, add a sergeant to my squad. Well, my squad's already got sergeants, but I guess they could have another one. Ooh, giving people extra health. That would be nice. So, this top one seems to be all about making other things better. Oh, looks like I'm no longer attached to Steam. Refractor field, reduce incoming range damage. I don't have a flamer or a plasma gun right now, but I'll probably end up getting one eventually. Commissars. That would give an extra unit to all my guards dudes, so they'd all be stronger. I certainly do like the sounds of that. What? I can just airdrop tanks in? Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the one we're gonna go with. Because it's gonna make all my guardsmen stronger, and I'm gonna be able to drop tanks on stuff, and I don't think I'm ever gonna need to just give units more energy. Unless I'm doing it from heroes, and they don't run out of energy that often. Not when it matters anyway. So yeah, let's go with the tank drops. That sounds like a good idea. Still, the reason I keep looking back at that flamethrower one, if people were paying attention in the first video, I did actually pick one up, but then that save file got corrupted, like before the actual mission screen loaded. So I've actually done that mission twice now. And on the second run through, I didn't get a flamethrower. So, that was a missed opportunity, and that's okay. So it looks like 3 people are going to end up going down this offense tree right from the start. Oh well. It is how it is. I'll have to branch a couple of those up to the stronger health thing later on. Alright, so let's give you the smoke grenade so you can create cover. We'll give you the healing item, and that about rounds everybody out for their equipment. Just checking the default weapons here. I've already played the Eldar campaign, and they're one of the default armor for one of their dudes. It, I guess it's an Easter egg. It talks about lollipops in it, which I think is just hilarious. And I've not seen that yet in the Space Marines or the Imperial Guard. So, these are our guardsmen. And we've already got the heavy weapons. Those are those Catachan melee dudes. And there's Steam again. Stormtroopers, all that I'll get later on. Some tanks, some walkers. It's all fairly interesting, I guess. It looks like this army is going to be mostly infantry supported with tanks later on. Alright, so let's take a look at this mission to go find the
No, General,
teleportarium.
you won't hear this. It came from a location between us and our objective.
To all officers and regiments that may be receiving, we're through.
Nice
with Imperial
accent,
command.
bro.
If we have to fight, We're gonna do it for ourselves from now on. You wanna call that defection? Fine. We were dead men anyway. At least the cults promise something in return.
Chaos cults don't really promise anything but dying for their chaos god in return.
Don't doubt we can.
Or weeping souls if you go for Nurgle.
Isn't that particular about the holiness of them that drives it?
Alright, so let's look at this.